Don't know what's going on. There's the new rooster that's here. He doesn't seem to be purebred silky, but he does seem to be partial silky. A partial silky rooster. Yep. He escaped from where he was and came over to here. Alright. Oh, I gotta set my cat, that's right. There we go. I gave him some sour cream earlier. Check for eggs. While I'm here. What are you doing in the coop already? Alright. We have an egg. Just another egg. Hey Brandon, what's happening, man? Thanks for dropping in. We're just trying to get the chickens cooped up. There is a new rooster. There's a new rooster. He seems to be part silky. I need to go in there and check for eggs. Pick up a couple more eggs. Got 2 more eggs to pick up. Hey Brandon, is Press still locked up or did he get out? We're going to get rid of your flight feathers, buddy, so you can't take off. You can't be escaping everywhere, all right? It's all right. It's all right. Settle down. You get your flight feathers. There we go. Here's the new rooster. Easy, easy, buddy. You kind of look like a silky, but you kind of don't. You know that? I don't know if you guys could see him or not. Hopefully you did. I'm not going to put you in with the big ones because you'll get beat up. I'm going to put you in with the little ones tonight, all right? I think you'll get along with them just fine. There you go, buddy. We're going to turn him loose over here. Now you can see him. Jenny over at Live Silkies would have a better idea about that bird than I do. Hey Mama Cookie, good to see ya. Hey PDF, what's happening? Good to see ya. That Lane Myers stuff was a joke, man. What a bunch of corrupt judging that was. That whole thing is a mockery of justice. There's the new rooster, Mama Cookie. You didn't watch it? There's a link to his sentencing in my community page if you want to check it out. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that. At least I've never seen anything much worse than that. Yeah, the pure white one's the new one right there. It's either a pure silky or a silky hybrid. I'm not 100% sure. From the little bit of research I did on silkies, they usually don't have any tail feathers. And their heads are usually more poofy and stuff. Most silkies look like they have fur instead of feathers. You saw it, but you're not into the corrupt justice system? I hear you, Mama Cookie. I just can't believe that the Constitution completely died in Arizona. All right, Isa Brown, you're not supposed to be walking around. You need to get back in the thing. You're going to start being a pain in the ass and coming out here. You got to lose your flight feathers. Your flight feathers are now gone. Alright, we got 3 more eggs to take in. We've still got... Come on, you rapist, leave her alone. They just won't leave this hen alone. Look at her poor head. They're just gang raping her. Stop with the rape. No, I don't think so. Take a look. See the truck? Yeah, they're not home yet, man. Huh? Got a couple more to put in and then we'll be done. Mama Cookie says it's pretty much dead everywhere, Road. Cops and judges don't uphold the oath that they took anymore. It's all about the money they can line their pockets with anymore. Exactly, Mama Cookie. Alright, let's scoop these guys up while we're here. Okay, we only got to put these guys away and then we're done. Hopefully it'll be a quick night tonight. The Asian beetle trap is really working well on the Asian beetles. We'll be feeding them soon. Hey Blind, welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. Didn't count them again, Blind. Alright, come on, let's go in. Come on. You go in too. You gotta go too. Me too. And you. Looking at the crazy chickens. Come on guys, let's scoop up. all get in the coop now? Huh? Go on, Isa Brown. There we go. Inside, Isa. Come on, guys, let's go inside. You want to go in? Come on, you two up the ground. Let's go in the coop, huh? There you go. One more. There you go. You two girls get in and we're done. Oh, we're not done. We got one more. We need you inside. We need you two guys inside. Come on, you're the last one. We need you to go inside. That's right. Everybody in. I think we're done. You double check. Yeah, we're all done. I can stay there. All right, people, we're done. Where's the hammer? I'll call her again. There's some sour cream. Hey, Jack off Jack, welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. There's some Miracle Whip. Open the container straight from the store. It wasn't sealed in the factory and the shit was rotten. It was horrible. So I had to feed it to the chickens. Hey Lynn, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Alright, those guys are locked up for the night. We gotta go get the eggs. Mama Cookie, did Bouncer glue his balls to his butthole again? Alright. We got one more stop. See if there's any fresh lays up here in the layer box. Lynn says 8675309. Don't lose this number. It's the only one you want. Mama Cookie says, I don't know, Blind. You'll have to ask him. Blind says, you feed horrible food to your chickens. Yeah, they do get some nasty stuff, Blind. Here a pussy, there a pussy, everywhere. There's all new pussy. Alright, I gotta grab these eggs while I'm here. Alright, move a little, kitty. How many we got in here today? There you go, Blind. We got 7 just from up front here. Hey, Road, but those eggs taste good. For some reason, Blind, they're eating the sour cream, but they are not eating that Miracle Whip. They want absolutely nothing to do with it. Quail eggs sure were good. Yeah, they were. I wish they still had them. Oh. Oh. Miracle Whip sucks, that's probably why. I think it's because 2 reasons, Mama Cookie. One, what it's made with, and 2, because it wasn't sealed. The jar wasn't sealed and it kind of rotted. So I think that's the other part of it. Kraft real mayonnaise is better. Blind says, I cooked breakfast for my dad. I put 2 quail eggs on a plate, 2 pieces of miniature toast, and a sliver of bacon. He snapped out on me. Lynn says I get my mayo at Aldi's. There's there's the light. It's on. Lynn, you can make your own mayo. It's way cheaper. I know you can make your own mayo. I do not think you can make your own Miracle Whip, though. Mama Cookie says we go to Martin's Grocery. Jack says mustard is better. I want to make it so it's easier for me to see this, even though to give you guys a crappy view. It's just boring anyways. Mama Cookie says Miracle Whip has too many additives. Oh, I'm sure it does. Blind says I like Hellman's and Butch's from the East Coast. Lynn says I love mustard. I have an assortment of Tiger Tail brand. I'm not real big on condiments. Tonight I'm gonna make hamburger gravy over white rice. I think that's gonna be tonight. And then tomorrow I'll make ribs. I think that's going to be the food schedule for here. Blind says, I grill all my burgers with mayo. Mama Cookie says, mayo is just egg whites and vinegar and a little oil. Right, Mama Cookie? As long as you got an electric mixer, it makes it super easy. Lynn says, Tiger Tail is local. It's made here in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Jack Up Jack says, meat, it's what's for dinner. Hell yeah, Jack Up Jack. Blind says, Butch's Mayo is from North Carolina, I think. I like crap you make yourself so you actually know what's in it. You know, half that shit on the shelves is poison, man. I mean, Fruit Loops are not colored that we export because of the dyes in it, but here they're colored. Mama Cookie says, I mix Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and mayo and put it on my burgers. I'll have to check that out, Mama Cookie. I have not tried that. I do like Sweet Baby Ray's though. Sweet Baby Ray's is what I use on the barbecue ribs. Jack Off Jack says, RFK is fixing that road. Awesome, Jack. Lynn says, I make my own bouillon and soups. Sweet. Mama Cookie says it's really good. It sounds good, Mama Cookie. Good enough for me to try. Chicken bouillon. If I had a freeze dryer, I would freeze dry the whole crap load of eggs. I'd get some 5-gallon pails and just freeze dried 5-gallon buckets of eggs. Mama Cookie says we make our soups from scratch also. It's the only way to do it, Mama Cookie. That Campbell's crap in a can just ain't right. I've never had soup out of a can that's tasted right. Even the broccoli soups, cream of broccoli, doesn't taste right. Blind says, I made a hell of a broccoli cream soup. Awesome, Blind. Lynn says, yep, I mix all the dry ingredients and store them in mason ball jars. I like cauliflower cream soup too, man. And asparagus cream soup. Mama Cookie says the only one we don't make from scratch is tomato soup. Yeah, me either, Mama Cookie. But I'm not real big on tomatoes. In any form. Blind says, I make my own ranch dip also. All right, people, I'm about ready to dip out of here. I got to go I got to go cook dinner, and I want to try to get it done before 10 o'clock tonight. Mama Cookie says, neither are we. Blind says, any homemade soup, period, is better than canned. All right, everyone, take care. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream ever on YouTube today and in the future. If you get a chance, check out Lane Myers on the community page. You can hear his sentencing. It's really strange and a crazy experience. So Take care, y'all. Try and see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. With that, peace. I'm out of here.